Yes, friends, guess who's back? Back again. Slim Shady. I'm back, friends. I'm back after a good few days of lazing about, not making any videos, just trying to recoup and take a break. And I'm hoping that, this time I can carry on making my daily videos. And life is good, friends. It's about 11 a.m. I've had my coffee. And before I start my few hour of Uber work, I thought I'll go for a little walk and climb these little mountains or hills behind me here. And you get some nice views and some fresh air up there. And I'm trying to incorporate walking every day, rain or shine, for my health, for better mental clarity, and just for overall health. Today is day 10, friends. Day 10 since I gave up smoking, since my recent relapse. As you know, I gave up for 3 months. I went on holiday, a combination of stress, pressure, holiday vibe, and I decided to have a cigarette with a coffee. And that was a mistake. It was a very illogical, idiotic thing to do, knowing what I know and how hard it was to give up. But nonetheless, we're not going to dwell on the past. We're going to look forward and we're going to, avoid these mistakes. I feel good. The urges are less intense, but they are trailing along. They're not completely gone. So one has to be cautious when you give up smoking, that it will take time to fully have them urges gone, basically. It will take time, friends, but you will get there. And the mindset that I used was that, as a young man, relatively young, with kids and stuff, I want to have a healthy life, a good future. And as a working class man, as you may know, I have 2 part-time jobs. I'm also studying part-time as well. So I'm doing a few things and I want to be in the best form, best version of myself, and to look after myself. You know what I mean? So you don't want addictions to dictate your life, and smoking cigarettes does exactly that. So you gotta look after your health and make sure that it carries you throughout your life and you can achieve the things that you want to achieve, basically. As a working class person, why should we make our health deteriorate? Smoking is very destructive to your health, along with many other addictions, such as vaping, such as shisha. Some people smoke shisha on the weekend because they feel like they wind down and they feel good about it. Some people alcohol, cannabis. These are all addictions and they will affect your health, your life, and it will hamper your progress in life. So these are the reasons why, friends. And yes, many of us will acknowledge that life is hard, stressful, and what have you. But that does not mean we should be having addictions and harming it and making it harder than it needs to be. So you can go to the gym, you can climb a little mountain like me, and you can better yourself. As the saying goes, when you have your health, you have 1,000 problems. And when you lose your health, when you have poor health, you have 1 problem. So sometimes when we are young and healthy, we underestimate what we have until you get very poorly. And then you realize how fragile life is. You hear stories, people dropping dead for all sorts of reasons. And then it makes it more precious. I'm on top of the hill, friends. And you get some nice views of the city here in Sheffield. It's a beautiful city, one of the most uniquest cities in the UK in terms of its landscape, lots of hills, the trams. It's a lovely city. And just like this little mountain that I've climbed or hill, life is a challenge. It's all about progressing. And that's where we are, friends. Day 10, and I'm at this again. if I had accepted that I'm an addict to the cigarette and it's difficult to give up, and you know, we're gonna die one day with this mentality that some people have, then I'll be stuck smoking cigarettes and deteriorating and destructive, you know, towards my health. But no, in my head, I'm a healthy, fit person. I'm trying to go back to the natural state as God has intended for us, or the universe, or whatever you believe in, and that I want to be the best version of myself, the best version I can be, given the circumstances. And as an ordinary working class man, I want to be able to do well in life. But if you're smoking and, you know, affecting your body, your health, then these stuff will be difficult. The challenges will be harder. That's the way to look at it. And you don't want to be a slave to the addiction. You don't want to get up and go and smoke a cigarette first thing. You don't want this. And there are many addictions in life. You know, it's not just cigarettes. Coffee. Coffee is an addiction. So I've implemented new rules for myself so I can have better quality sleep. And I've noticed it has worked. I do not drink coffee after midday. Whether that's tea, coffee, no fizzy drinks as usual. I don't drink, but sometimes exceptions. So my sleep has improved since that. I've cut off any caffeine, whether be it from coffee, tea, fizzy drinks, as we know have caffeine in there. So I don't drink any of that after midday. And as a result, my sleep has improved. And that's beautiful when you can put some discipline in your life and analyze the issues that you may have and work towards cutting them out and bettering yourself. Things will improve, friends. I'm glad I've made this video, and I'm going to be making my daily videos as I enjoy expressing myself. I enjoy, you know, sharing my failures, my struggles, in order for my fellow human beings that are watching this, can help them, can motivate you as well to look at your life, analyze your addictions, and that way you can better your life. Life is good, friends, to be alive. Alhamdulillah, you live once. Let's make it the best version we can, friends. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll be in touch with you guys daily from now on.